Today we're going to put a few speed paints in the airbrush to get some fire. That's right, we're going to paint Phoenix from Marvel Crisis Protocols. Welcome Slayers of the Grey. Well, first off, I did showcase how I primed this with Sun Yellow Vallejo primers, but I accidentally deleted that part of the video. So all you're going to see me now is kind of zenithal highlighting with some demonic yellow on all the pieces for Phoenix. She has two flame pillars, she has her basic Phoenix, and then she has the Phoenix Unleashed. And then we're going to put the Speedpaints Fire Giant Orange in there, and they are the perfect consistency for an airbrush. I will be honest, I wish I could get the air paints and my regular Warpaints Fanatics to come out as perfectly clean as the speed paints do in an airbrush. Now it does use a little bit more, so just be thoughtful on that, because you kind of go through your speed paints a little bit faster when it's true an airbrush, but you know, it does a job. And look at that coverage, like so clean, so clear, and so crisp. And then the flames for the Phoenix and the pillars are all done some burnished red just to get the really hottest points at the top, or not the hottest, not the hottest actually, the coolest parts are actually the darkest parts, which is kind of interesting to me. I always found it opposite. I mean, it's more like burnt to me, but you know. Now, the longest part of the video is actually painting the actual character of Phoenix herself, or Jean Grey as we can call her. We're starting off with some matte black. We do this part of her shirt here, which has got the Phoenix symbol also on it, which I will do later on. And yeah, so this miniature, I was very tempted by it just because it was flames. It was a beautiful looking miniature, and I was really tempted to play this on a tabletop. Now, I played a game the other night. She was going to become on the table, but I kind of didn't understand how she worked completely. I have to learn a little bit more how she works and see that. Continuing on here, yeah, so I don't really know exactly how to use her, because then I was found out that like if her flame pillar is on the table, you can attack from it or something like that, or the range is calculated from it. So I have to look into how exactly she works. I don't. The thing is, like, it's not explained on her card how they work. It's just they're there when they appear, like, and it's, yeah. And so the injured side is what she becomes unleashed. She has a bigger base. She takes a little bit more room on a table. She has a little bit more powers. You can use some of her tactics cards. They're a little bit specific. And then I decided to go with the color from the comic books, the X-Men series, and Marvel Zombies for the Unleashed version. So this is where I'm using Beret Maroon, which is a historical paint. I'm using this on her outfit, and it's going to really mesh well with the flames. I just find she's going to just like blend into the background color of flames, and I find that it becomes just one big miniature. You kind of like, you see her there in the end, but I just find it just makes her pop a little bit more. Well, actually pop less really, because like she's unleashed. She's bringing this fiery wrath on. And what I did is complete opposite with just the regular Phoenix and go with her Emerald Forest, which is the color that Marvel Crisis Protocol put her. And I think she also has this color at some points in other parts of the X-Men cartoon, maybe when she's Phoenix. I don't remember completely. Haven't seen that in forever. I just searched it on Google to see what colors I could use for her and make her a little bit different, just to have the two models actually seem a little different. Now this one really makes it pop, the model, because this Emerald Forest is very bright, beautiful color. And again, I don't extremely like try to cover all the underpainting, because like having those colors go through the airbrush before and having that base coat of like flaming kind of comes through the color she has. So it's like the flames are on the inside of her trying to come out, and I find that the colors do a really good job of blending that all together. I'm coming in with some inner light now. I'm trying to get that Phoenix well done. It's pretty, it's not as raised as I was hoping it was going to be, so it was hard to get exactly the parts that would make that symbol pop on her chest. But it's going to be for her gloves also this color, her boots, and her belt is flapping. But the belt is pretty much going to be just for a highlight, actually. I loved how the flames kind of wickered onto it a little bit, like the airbrush hit it a little bit. And so I decided to keep it that way a bit more and just do some of the highlights on it and keep some of the other stuff, so that, you know, it shows that the flames are still there. Again, I just love the speed paints. I love in the airbrush especially. Like, I know I only use 2 of them, and then like the intro seems like I'm gonna be using everything in there, but no, I mean I could have maybe, but I really just wanted to get the flames done and get everything shown, how easy it is to use speed paints to create your base colors too, which is something I got to learn more, is to really get base colors done with speed paint airbrushing and getting like the undertones and like the darker or the lighter. I don't know, like I'm still learning. Again, you know, it's been what, almost, it's gonna be 6 years I've been painting, and yeah, I don't think I've improved a ton, maybe a little bit, and I still love painting. I still love doing my videos. And again, I want to thank everybody who watches this channel, so don't forget to hit that like button. It's really important. I really want to get my videos out there. I'd love to see some new members. You can join today, okay? For $2 a month, you get some cool badges, you get early access to the videos, you get a whole bunch of fun perks. You can keep on adding up. You'll get some, eventually, I have some members only videos for the top or the higher tiers, so you get to see those. And eventually I will do some live streams for you guys as well, for the members. I'd like to do some live streams too of painting, just to have some fun and talk to you guys while I'm painting some minis and just see what your take is on miniature painting and so on and so forth. Don't forget to comment down below if you've played Marvel, if you've tried Phoenix, and if you could explain to me how she works. That would be amazing. I would love to know how she works properly and where I can take her onto the tabletop to try and see, because she costs 6 points out of your roster, so that's pretty high up. So, but maybe having fewer models can be a good thing, especially if she gets unleashed and she becomes very powerful and just cleans up the table. Anyways, so now we're doing all the stones that are inside the fire that she's picked up with some gargoyle gray. This is going to be later on highlighted with some speed paint on it. And I didn't want all the fire effects and all like the glowing and the OSL to be all over these parts. I want these to pop a little bit more, like the tire does, like these bricks do, like the wall will as well. But I'm leaving the bases untouched, like the actual base that this is all glued to. I'm leaving whatever it looks like as a flame color, as the OSL, as whatever, so that it's not taking away from what these miniatures look like. I mean, even these pillars are going to be on the table and they're going to look amazing when they're being played, and that is the goal. They're not to be parade ready, they're to be tabletop. Or you want to take this miniature, look at it from 3 feet away and say, damn, that looks good, like this is amazing, you did a great job painting this. And I want to be proud of you guys too. So I hope if you haven't painted this before and you're thinking of painting Phoenix, or you're a little skeptical of painting it, or you know, you're a little sad, well, I hope, or not sad, I mean, I hope this brings you joy, but I mean, you know, like, just, oh, I'm not sure if I should paint her, like, have her primed or whatever, you don't know what to do with her. Well, this is probably the best video to show you every single part of the way. And that's one thing my videos bring that many other YouTubers don't. Even the high-end YouTubers, they don't bring you everything in every step. Look, peachy flesh for the face, simple, look, just like that. Then some broadsword silver on the tire. I mean, some people won't even show you that part. I'm showing you everything. And look, Gravelord Grey to come in and highlight those rocks for you, and the debris and all the stones and all the bricks and stuff. And this is pretty much going to be one of the last colors here, or it is the last color I'm putting onto this miniature. I will do, of course, the rim of the base in black, as I always do. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Please share the videos. Go check out my Facebook page too, Instagram. You can join my Discord. I'd love to talk to you guys there. I show some pictures there. I talk about Kickstarter stuff, anything that's going on with miniatures. I like to share a lot of stuff on there, on Discord especially. Have a lot of fun with the people that are in there. So come and join. The link is in the description. Facebook, you can find Rob Paints Miniatures. Just take a look at all those. Links are all in the description. Anyways, I hope you enjoy again. I hope you have played Marvel Crisis. Do you like Marvel Crisis? Do you like my painting videos? What do you like about the channel? And so on and so forth. There you go, folks. Phoenix and then Phoenix Unleashed are both painted. All the models are painted. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and keep slaying the gray one miniature at a time.